Ba-bam!
Do, 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 do.
Welcome, guys. How are y'all?
Hi, everybody.
Look at everybody. You guys like the cover photo. I'm so glad you guys like that.
Personally, I love the cover photo, and kudos to our Alycia.
I'm going to tell you that adding the filter on top saved me a lot of finagling of things, but it came out better than I thought. So I was like, yeah. So, yeah, it came out good.
So, Diego, we're running with
Your Thelma and Louise theme.
Your naming of us that you gave us. We're going to run with that.
Yes, absolutely.
We got lots of people here. We have Susanna has made a live. Welcome, darling.
Hola. Hola, hola.
And we have Adame Walker.
Or is it Adame?
Adame?
Why do I think this is somebody else? Like they changed their first name.
I don't know. Country Girl is sick. So
we'll give you some laughs tonight. I am sure you will get some laughs tonight. Definitely. And we got all sorts of decks. We're just talking about all of our decks. Oh, let's see who else. Excitable 67.
Susan Baderman.
Hola.
We should get magic mirrors like on Romper Room. Do you remember?
Yes. Except that
I see Celtic Rune Singer and Karen D.
It'd be even better if we did it like Nancy Pelosi.
I don't have my Invisalign in today, so my teeth are really they're really straight, but I don't have my Invisalign in today. I've been running around way too much. So
I think we can just kind of hiss our way through any Pelosi impersonations should we need one.
Sure.
Oh, so
I'm all set.
Try to share it. Audrey, who are you asking? What's the pink deck you used? I don't know who has the pink deck.
Oh, this one?
Your cartoony deck?
She probably means this cartoony deck. Everyone wants to know. This is the Merry Melodies. Hang on. I'm coughing already.
Oh, you better have 900 cough drops.
Mystical Melodies.
Oh.
Super fun. Gary Hall did this one.
Oh. And then she said,
Hall, I have all these halls.
That sounds so good with my bourbon and my ice cream. Oh, Audrey said the one with emotions. Is that the one I used for... No. One with emotions. What pink deck do I have? I don't know. If you tell me what reading it was on, I could go back and look. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I'm getting reinforcements of crack later. I mean caffeine.
Wait, I didn't know you knew Hunter Biden.
We're bros. Oh, I have to tell this story. So
Francois got here.
Oh, hi. Hola, Francois. Oh no, bonsoir, Francois.
Bonsoir.
Francois, I'm upgrading my packaging for the crystals, and I am using wax seals, and I had an old wax seal, and I had old wax seal sticks here, and so I was like, oh, let's try this out. But I was doing it how the old way is, like it's kind of the ghetto way. I was using a spoon, putting a piece of wax in the spoon, holding it over a tea light. And I was telling my kid, I'm like, dude, I feel like Hunter Biden right now.
Oh, it's terrible. Um,
Oh, thank you so much, Diego.
oh,
You're so
Diego, you
sweet.
maniac.
But yeah, it was very, and then it was a smell to the wax, so you could kind of get high if you're in a pinch, I guess. Not a good smell, but
Make sure your camera's off when you do. So wait,
yeah, certain things can't show.
Audrey said the one you used for the Britney reading.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Is that the Is it this deck? Is this the one?
Oh, that's really pretty.
That one is, let me see. I'm trying. Yes, this is the Muse Tarot. Okay, so yeah, it has like, super super cute, pretty images. So this is the one for the Britney reading, the Muse Tarot. It's got really cool images in it. It's just sometimes it's like, I don't know, certain readings I don't like it for, but it works from time to time for me. Okay. So the Muse Tarot, that's the same one as the I think the same lady that made the Light Seers Tarot.
Oh, okay. The artwork looks very, very similar.
Yeah, except she has these cards in there. Like, it's like there's an Ace of Wands and then there's a Muse of something. I don't know. I never can remember. So where do we want to start? Round and round we go.
Well, since we were talking about the Royals last, do you want to start there?
Sure. Nobody. Okay, I'm going to ask everybody if they remember. I don't know if they will. We'll see if anybody remembers. Okay, so it's like either the 80s or the 90s. And I believe the singer was Sylvia, and it was a country song, and she sang Nobody. And it was, her person she's with, he's having an affair, and anytime she'd say, oh, who's on the phone? And he'd say nobody. And then the chorus would be like, well, your nobody called today. And so I thought like we could refer to the person who can't be named because she's after all the YouTubers. We could refer to her as Nobody.
Okay.
So
Audrey also recommended the Johnny Depp case, which I was going to tell you about too. The Johnny Depp case is kind of on fire right now.
Okay, I haven't paid any attention to him this week.
It's getting pretty wicked. But
we'll
start out with our Royals. We have a list as usual, ladies and gentlemen.
Bum-ba-da-dum.
Diego is the king of the day. He's the king of the day with that.
Oh, so Jen's got it, and Adam A's got it. Your nobody called today, but she hung up when I asked her name. Does she think she's being clever?
All right. Now I have to hear this song.
Oh, yeah. So, and Francois said, what about Dumb and Dumber? That also works. We could just go with Dumb and Dumber. Oh, look at that beautiful amethyst wand.
Oh, that is a beautiful. Where did I get that?
Gosh, I wonder.
I got it from this amazing gal. AlyciaWicker.com.
I've never heard of her.
This is such a great tool. I really do like this. Do you have some in the shop right now?
No. I haven't been able to get any more of those.
It's such a I'm so glad that I got it. And like, I totally like put it in my cart like 3 times. I was like, I'm not going to get it. Gregopedia is going to be mad. And Gregopedia is still, he's not totally on board with crystals.
You're going to have to heal him.
He's not really on board with them. He's like, it's a rock. So he gets very sciencey. But this I really like, and I have been using it on my pineal gland. And today I also, when I opened my circle, I grounded my selenite also from Alycia shop. And then I stimulated my pineal gland with it, which sounds so dirty.
It does.
Really dirty.
It's very appropriate for this live stream. Go ahead and tell us what else you stimulated with it.
That was it. But the night is young.
Okay, so we're looking at H&M. So now, as far as we know, only the royal reporters and Dumb and Dumber have confirmed that they went there. I don't think the palace confirmed anything. What's his name? One of the royal reporters.
Sean.
I don't think he came out yet. Oh, no, Richard K. The headline reads, Queen insisted Harry and Meghan meet Charles before audience with her, but father and son's first face-to-face chat since Megxit and Oprah lasted just a quarter of an hour. They just talked for 15 minutes, and then they went to the Queen's apartment where atmosphere was a lot less edgy. Edgy? What is this? 90s night out at the Peach Pit? Fuck, edgy. All right, so what shall we dig into first? I'm curious about how did it go with Charles and Camilla and Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, I want to know, out of the four of them, Camilla, Charles, M, and H, who was the issue? So I'm going to do 3, 3, 3, 3 and see what I come up with. What do you want to do? You want to do the same thing but in a different format?
I think I'm just going to do a general read here to see what's I know what layout I'm going to do. Okay. I'm down with it in my brain. Hopefully I remember by the time I look at the cards again.
So when I went to the office on Tuesday, I totally pulled into the parking lot, blasting Down with the Sickness. And I didn't realize it. I was like, oh boy, what did I just do?
Oh gosh. Hola, Red Ski. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Now, supposedly both Dumb and Dumber were in attendance. So they both supposedly were there. Oh God. Let me continue on.
Oh, hey, I got it too.
Oh. It sounds like it was a lovely 15 minutes had by all.
Yeah. You know what's stuck in my head right now? Like, for those of you that haven't gotten private readings with me, I'm a big music fan. I'm a musician myself. My son's a musician. You know, my dad's a musician. I get a lot of music references, so I'll get like song bites that get stuck in my head. I think you do too, Alycia. I think you get like songs sometimes. I'm getting I did it in alphabetical order. So Camilla, Charles, Harry, and Meghan. And when I got to Meghan, it was The Beat Goes On. I heard Sonny Bono, The Beat Goes On.
Oh, I hope she doesn't have a ski trip planned up anytime soon.
Oh, do you know I lived in Tahoe when that happened?
Oh.
Yeah, I was living there, and we would get up pretty late in the morning and have a very slow start with tea or coffee and other things, and so you're like pretty chill by the end of the day, by the middle of the day. And I went down into town, and some random dude ran up to me, was like, Sonny Bono just ran into a tree. And I was like, what does this mean? Like, what? Why are you saying this to me? He's like, oh, really? Sonny Bono just ran into a tree. There were like helicopters, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. There's sirens now. Like, I'm hearing the sirens. So, but yeah, it was very sad that day. I was like, wow, I kind of liked him.
Yeah,
so
I wonder, that might be for another day.
With the Sonny Bono thing.
Yeah, I'm like thinking, was that shady? I'm not sure. Maybe. So tell us what you got.
So, Camilla had a lot to say. It almost feels like she came in swinging. When it went ding ding, she came in and was like, this is what I'm going to tell you, and I'm not going to stand for anything, and if one more word comes out, I'm going to lose my shit. And she was already like on the edge of losing her shit. She came in there like a, one of the things, like when Nicholas II and his wife went into exile and they were handled by the troops, the soldiers all said collectively amongst themselves, he doesn't strike us as a czar, but she is an empress. She was the empress in this situation, Camilla. She, and I actually, the hair on my arms is going up. Like, she came in really, really strong and was not what they expected. They did not expect her to come in. She was like a ferocious little dog at the end of a leash, like really just going for it. Charles tried to play the good cop. He tried to be very, very placid. And I think he was even taken aback by her. One of the messages that one of the messages that Camilla had for them was, go ahead. I have nothing else to lose. You go ahead. You say whatever you're going to say. I love how my Camilla is so New Jersey. No, she said, go ahead. Do whatever you're going to do. Your worst. Beverly is on. Hi, Beverly, darling.
There's Beverly.
Charles was a little bit of the kind of good cop to that. And he wanted to not show his hand. He didn't want to show the position that they're in, that it was more of a position of power because they don't have anything to lose. But
wait. He doesn't want to show his hand because of the sausage fingers, or just not show his hand
Well, would you want to show sausage fingers when you have little stubby fingers like that? Like these little weird fingers that are stubby and chubby?
Oh, wait, I did one of his poses when he hears his turkeys gobbling. He's like, I'm sorry, please continue.
In the end of it all, he backed everything she said. He let her blast all this hardcore emotion out. And then he was like, yep, that's what we're doing. So H.
Dumb.
H said, he was like, I'm tired of being the doormat. I'm tired of all this. And I don't care if nothing ever comes my way again. I've got my bride and we're going to rule the world together. He really is like a 12-year-old or a 14-year-old. We're gonna be on top of the world, and we're gonna hang out with the Clooneys and Beyonce, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. He has Somebody should
have told him you people don't get invited to any of the parties that just happened.
Yeah, you're not invited. Oh, I wonder if Psychic Joni knows.
You're not invited. You're a hoe.
So Megan,
dumber.
That one, Ms. Michael. She said, come on, we're going to go. We're going. We're done with this. We're sick of being treated like this. And now she's trying to figure out where they're going to go from there. She played that whole, like here, Italians here on the East Coast, we say something quando mas. It's like somebody who, that you admire their outfit. Like, I paid $3,000 for this top alone, and they really paid $20 at TJ Maxx or something. It's quando mas. They exaggerate everything. They make everything really big. So she is still throwing this fake it till you make it, like very LA. And I know, like, like the whole LA thing, like you're posing a lot of the time. You're pretending that you're this level when you're really this level. And, the fake it till you make it in LA really is a thing that works, but it doesn't work on a worldwide scale. So that's what I got. That was the meeting. So I think Camilla went off Charles backed her up. Harry said, well, we're just going to go. And Megan was like, that's okay, because we don't need them anyway. We have all of our own money. We can sell my extensions.
Have you seen my untailored white suit I'm wearing today?
All right. What do you got?
Okay, so yeah, side note on the suit, I was telling my husband, I said, she wears these expensive clothes, but she can't afford a tailor. I mean, come on now. It's just like you don't have like supermodel long legs. You need to like tailor things. Anyway. All right, so I have these cards down here. So the first 4 here. Here's reason. We're down and out in Beverly Hills. It's just not good. So it's a lot of fake it till you make it, but it's also like we're down and out in Beverly Hills. We're going to be living in a car. Maybe they go to New York City and I don't know, live in a car over there. It's like we're paupers. Okay. And I think this might have also been they've lost their way, right? We have the Hermit in reverse. They lost their way. This is like we're trying all these things and it's like really hard because it's like work and like work is like hard. And can so we like come back? Like, could we? It feels like we're trying to beg a way in. Like their plan is like we bring a lot of marketing power and a lot of eyeballs. Have you seen our analytics and all of our what would you even call that? Our spreadsheets, our presentations? Like you should really see like how powerful our digital metrics are. Oh my gosh. Trying to sell it because they're broke. They need money. So that's kind of interesting, like a perspective of like why they're popping up over there. Now, general, I got similar in there to you as well about Daddy, can we have some money? Daddy. It's like we're hitting a brick wall of like it's like trapped like a rat. I got nowhere else to go. I can't move left, can't move right. There's nothing else on the horizon. Once we finish whatever products we have or projects we have, we're kind of aced out right now. And I think they said that the offspring weren't there. I think they were trying to hold the offspring over their collective royal heads. I don't know that people are like really going to be crying over children they've never met. I know there's people who get attached to children in their family when they've never met them, which I always think is odd. I like to meet the kid first to figure out if I'm going to get attached or not, because it might be an a-hole. But it seemed like
get out of my head.
Right? Like not all kids are just pleasant little beings. Some of them are like truly shitheads. So it was we're trying to hold the children over your head as like our last piece of leverage before we're going to let it all fly. And they're just like, do it, bitches. We have money. You've got jack diddly shit. And you're going to be eating a Jack in the Box every night. And I think it's like they came in like thinking they were going to just drop bombs or some shit. And it didn't work. But I have here the how you ended with Megan, where it's just like, come on, we're better people than all of this. We'll just continue moving forward. Come on, I'm in my Valentino today with my Cartier watch. But yeah, it whatever they were trying, their agenda, trying to maybe weasel their way back in or whatever, not working at all. I guess Charles's balls have been in Camilla's purse this entire time.
So I pulled a few more cards from the Phantasma Oracle. So for Camilla, I got the Enchantress, which is like the Empress. But that's one that, can create subterfuge and illusions and all kinds of cool stuff. And she is like balls on. Now the Moon is about duality. So I don't know if these are reading very well. but the moon is all about duality and being
Oh.
torn between two decisions, being torn between, the right way to go and the bad way to go. The star is very similar to the tarot star, except this also is more of like an empty pocket of hope. This is like, well, I'm just gonna, keep moving forward and looking forward. And then Megan got the cycle, bitch. So the cycle is about this cycle of good and bad, good and bad. Very, very, very narcissistic, brainwashing kind of energy on that. So that's kind of neat. So do you want to see how the meeting with
the pill bugs went?
the bots, whatever you want to call it? My jury is still out. I still believe.
Granny, where's Granny going? Where? Did they have, like, in the old days? So when people were afraid of being buried alive, they sometimes, if they're rich, they'd install a phone to their coffin, or a bell if they weren't as rich, and they'd have a bell with a string so they could ring it like, hey, help, I got buried alive. I'm wondering, do we have that capability?
So famous fortunes. We're fans of his too. The
Lord,
cards
famous fortunes. Yes. Sausage Fingers invited Dumb and Dumber to visit / apologize, but the H&M basically told all of them to piss off. Oh, that sounds very similar here.
Is that an American saying? Like, we said that here on the East Coast too. Like, go piss on a rope. Like,
not one I know, but
oh, you don't know it out there? Okay.
No, we're not cultured here in California. Beverly got her package today.
Ooh.
So glad you got it and you love it. So, all right, we're gonna look into you're still on the fence if Queenie's here, and I'm like thoroughly convinced that she is.
I want her to be.
I think the latest news where they said she wasn't going to show up for, was that Easter or
yeah,
whatever?
She's not participating in Easter.
I'm like, dude, I think she's just she's participating in crypt keeping. She's got to be getting announced here soon.
Rolling with the homies.
Because I'm just like, well, she could be talking to them, psychically via like a ghost haunting them in the castle.
There are a lot of ghosts in castles, so
yeah.
You know what I want to be? Wait, did you ever see the movie The Haunted Mansion? The Disney movie?
No.
So, gosh, I can't remember who it was that played the seer, but she was it was just her head in a big crystal ball, and it was
Madame Leota.
You
mean the Queen could be Madame Leota? That would be. Yeah. That could be amazing. Charles could carry her around on a train. Oh God! Anybody who has the monarchist
down the hall.
The monarchists are like, you asshole.
Her hands going like this. Oh, there's something wrong with us.
Okay. I'm going to look into how it went with Queenie, because I think I'm going to have to abstain from that. I'm going to look into the titles, about the titles. Okay.
You're pleading the fifth on the
details
of the meeting.
I'm just like, I can't with that one. I've done enough on there that I keep getting she's kicking it, and I don't know.
Oh, Oh, Diablo showed up. Oh my God, she is such a douche. She really is the worst kind of person.
I can't imagine.
QE2, Harry, Meghan. So QE2 still, I'm just putting it out there, still in this position, but transitioning. This is like the longest transition. And you know what? Like, to be sure, like you keep getting the pill bug thing. I keep getting transition. It's still in process.
Well,
So
because
I don't
maybe
know.
she's not in the crypt yet, the official crypt. She's on.
No. Yeah, like I keep getting in process. That's why I'm like, meh, I don't know. My cartoon voice.
Ah.
So this dipshit. So he went in there like he went in there with a big dick swinging. I'm sorry. I'm so like I'm
I don't think
like
it can
off color
swing.
today. What is
I don't think.
I'm blue.
Oh well, that's fine. But I don't think it swings because he was. Remember the Vegas pictures?
He had a
There's
cover.
nothing. It's there. It's very. It's beep beep.
Oh,
That's what I think.
Pequeño.
Pequeño.
But he went in there. All right, so let's call it his ego. He went in there
Okay.
with like a tremendous ego, like, oh, we're doing so great and everything's great. We're in California and it's wonderful. And it's all bullshit. And the whole time he was looking around and comparing the life this is in his head. He's comparing the life that he has with the life that was going on in that building. I said this before. When and if he ever came back, they were going to be the staff was ordered to be exceedingly nice to him and exceedingly accommodating for him. So I think the level of respect that was given to him was a little bit unsettling for him. I think he did, in the heat of the moment, storm out of his father's meeting, of course. But I think the grandmother, everything that went on around that, he's like, oh man, this kind of sucks. Like, I got to go back to, I got to go to The Hague, and no one wants us to stay with them. We don't have there's nary an inn that will keep us. And this terrible person, this. Oh, you did put it on. I'm like, put everything on for entertainment purposes.
It's a legend for entertainment purposes only.
Just a tarot reading. She is doubling down on this. Oh, you're so wonderful, and we love everything that you've done for us, but we're great. We're wonderful. We're wildly successful, much more successful than anyone could ever imagine. And we're so happy.
Vomit.
Yes, that's what was going on in the meeting with her. She is a terrible, terrible person. She's basically pulling the plug on the treasure bath that Harry's life was. Treasure bath!
Yeah, maybe I have to move this, get my camera out of the shot. Oh, it's better. Okay. So, to the glasses we need.
What happened? Right. I just lost your feed for a second.
Am I back?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just me.
Oh, I hope I didn't go away. Now I've invoked the angry spirit of Madame Queenie in her little glass thing. Okay, so
I'm sorry, Megan got the can of poison.
How appropriate, because over here, this is the what did I say this was before?
Deviant Moon.
Yeah, the Deviant Moon Oracle. Okay, so this is so weird. It's like a whole thing of like, here's the little devil cat and he wants to eat you up. Like, like you're the person who died in the apartment and then the cat has no food, so they want to eat you. It's kind of like I'm waiting to feed on you. And I have like some potion. I don't know if she was going to pull out her like eyes. It's like a twisted thing. Like I would have paid to have been a fly or a pill bug or something to be there to watch this, because it was a I'm going to haunt you. We're trying to start new beginnings with you as a family. And then it's like, but we're going to haunt you if you don't play games. And like, okay, we'll come in and do your little quaint courtesies and bowing and whatever. But yeah, she's over here. She's like broken mirror, distorted, ding dong, doesn't know which way is up, allegedly for entertainment purposes. I'm just a tarot reader reading cards, so it's not fact. And she, how appropriate is this damn card? It just reminds me of so many of those photo ops we saw with the bump.
Bumpy.
So I'm
what is the card though? This sculpture?
It says the sculpture. Okay, so let's read what this says as the official. This doesn't come with a guidebook. You have to print out your own. The Fenwood Gallery proudly presents. The Fenwood Gallery proudly presents its newest acquisition for all the world to see. On display is a wicked sculpture molded by diabolical hands, the ultimate objectification of evil.
Ooh.
So, I think I know this could look like, because there's these little dots around where the tum-tum would be, and people might say like, oh, she's with child. I don't take it like that. I'm taking it very much like she's pregnant with unleashing secrets and dirt and gossip and stuff. And I don't know if that'll maybe come out through Dumb's book, maybe. I don't know how much she has a part in. But then she has her other ways to get things out. And it's a thief card. I'm sure they had to lock everything up before those two entered, but I think she's gonna be like pulling shenanigans and doing all sorts of stuff. And then of course we have the envy card is the underlying energy.
Oh yeah! Wow.
So it's all. I don't think we'll be seeing them spending Christmas. Last Christmas, I stabbed you in the back. This is so not good. Oh, no one will be. Gosh, I bet they won't be even sending Zoom cards or anything back and forth, or not Zoom cards.
So what about Zoom cards?
Meetings.
What about the titles? What did you?
With the thief card. Thank you. Wherever the thief card went. It came to me that with the titles and the thief, very much like you don't own the word royal. And we will use
duchess. Anyone can be a duchess.
Right. Like I could name my kid Duchess, right? I could, and that's how this feels. You don't own the word royal. You don't own the word duchess. So you can try and come after us, but who cares about him? But I will continue to use it. That's what that feels like. It's like you can say whatever you want. It's not going to matter. I'm going to do as I may. Wouldn't that be funny if, you know how like some celebrities like rename themselves, like who was that athlete, and he like renamed himself like Metapiece or whatever it was, and she renames herself Duchess.
Duchess Megan is her real name.
Yeah, that would be the best. I would laugh.
Beverly's talking about the word archetype. Oh boy.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting because on Spotify, there's some other podcast with that same title.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. I don't know if they're popular or not, but I did a quick search and I was like, excuse me? Did nobody over there check on that? Guess not.
Well, their voice wasn't low enough. They didn't hear the voice.
I wonder what voice she used over there. Did she use her regular?
I'm Megan.
I'm
That
Lord of
voice.
Darkness.
Eventually, that voice will come out of her.
How dare you? I am the Duchess.
Remember in Sleeping Beauty? I'm making all these Disney references. When Maleficent turns into the dragon, like, is that going to happen? Archhole, Francois, Archhole. That was Trevor McCourt said something about like he was going to copyright something, and then he was calling them archholes, and somebody was like, "Oh my god, copyright that!" I hope he did, because if he did, and I owe him money right now, I'm totally fine with that. I will give him money for using the word archhole.
God, archhole, and what was that body language guy? Was arsewipes?
Oh, did he call him that?
Yeah, I think that's what he said, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so that's like the wrong battle to pick, especially when you don't actually understand that word. Say.
So, do we
thank
want to
you.
see how? Do we want to see how? Oh, thanks. Wow, that was fun.
Block that ding dong. Get out of here.
That was fun. But you know what? I actually wanted to. I don't know if she's one of your followers or one of mine.
Maybe
But
she follows us both.
No, Redski. There you go. Redski, she's another reader too. So I don't know if she's your follower, my follower, or our follower. I don't know. But
I don't know. But thank you.
Welcome. It's great to have other readers on here. I love that.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we looked into. I think she's going to play that game with, you don't own the title. Word royal is not exclusive to you, nor is Duchess or whatever. So, do we want to move on to something else?
Your call, our followers call, if they want to hear. I think we've gone into the kids so many times, and like, there's not like a lot of.
The kids. I don't want to mess with the kids. I mean, I think I saw. Beverly had a comment like about, I think Archie exists, and that the other one a little bit, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. I think Archie, there's an actor there for Archie that exists. I don't even know that I get him as a offspring for sure, but at this point it doesn't matter that much to me because they're not merching them yet all the way. I mean, you could say archetypes is kind of an offshoot of Archie, but in a weird, I don't know. She has something with the arch thing. Well, Beverly's bringing up Elon and the poison pill. And Jalen's bringing up Elon. Oh, God. All right, so the poison pill. Let me check, see if we've had any updates on the poison pill since we've been on. I don't know. Doesn't look like anything news popped up yet. Okay. So, Twitter's looking to kill itself, apparently. It's like, and then did you see that guy? What was he, a prince or a Saudi prince? Was that who that guy was?
Wait, which guy? What are you talking about?
There was a guy who tweeted, who I believe was like a Saudi prince or something. And he said, he like made a tweet like, reject Elon offers. Then he came back to him and said, hey, did you forget you sold all your shares like a while ago after your brother had you arrested or something? And I was like, what? There's been all sorts of weird stuff going on. Al Wahid bin Tala. And so that's the guy. And then I was just reading here in Telegram, somebody was talking about other shady stuff he has done in the past. But I don't know that we're not going to research him right now. But anyway, the whole poison pill thing, it's kind of, now they're opening themselves up, I believe, to get sued by all the peoples whose now their stock's going to be worthless. I'm going to pull out.
That sounds like a great plan. Where do we start?
I'm going to pull out my conspiracy deck to start there.
Your own conspiracy deck. So
My
I have
own.
my Elon Musk deck.
Yes, you use your Elon deck.
I may switch it up because it doesn't quite feel right. I'm going to give it a little bit of incense over here. And so everyone, I've been like kind of a void in the internet for the last couple of weeks. I've been just kind of overwhelmed with all kinds of stuff going on outside of my tarot readings. Had a whole bunch of stuff going on. Competition season, going back to my office.
You know what? We got ourselves our very own dirty bird teacher at our school who made the news.
Oh my.
A woman.
Oh my.
Going after a freshman boy.
You know what? I don't get that because like I have a child that's approximately that age, and that child doesn't like to shower or brush teeth and is kind of smelly.
There's that.
Despite my best efforts. It's gross.
Yeah. There's that part too where, you know, they had the scuttlebutt at the school, and they were talking about that this woman was recently married and perhaps had just had her own child. And then I'm like, dude, can you imagine? Like, you're the husband, and you're like, what did I marry? What did I marry?
Yeah, that's gross. All right, let's switch gears back to Elon. Oh, okay.
Oh God, what the? Go away, you demon
I think he's talking
dummy.
about my deck, and you know what? Thank you, weirdo, because I'm going to switch back to my cartoonish deck.
God, these people and their bots or whatever they are. I mean, I'm like, you have all this time on your hands. Like, why don't you go do something? Oh.
Oh, now my phone's going off.
That's interesting.
What? My phone going off?
No, the cards I'm getting here. Aliens. Uh-oh. What does this have to do with the twatter?
Did you say twatter?
Yeah. I saw somebody else call it the twatter, and I was like, yeah, I like it. Let's go with it. Twatter, twatter, twatters.
So, Beverly, I had like a weird thing for Taylor Lautner when he first was in Twilight, and I was like, oh my God, like I should be on a list.
He's probably old enough now.
I think he is. But you know what? Truth be told, I always wanted an alpaca, so it kind of makes sense because he kind of looks like a llama.
Does he? I don't know.
Oh, you never saw the comparison of him with the llama?
No.
Who are these people? We are not prostitutes.
It's like I blocked it, and then it didn't block all of them. Gloria Miller. It says try refreshing.
Am I related to her? Am I related to her? Oh my God, Gloria.
Gloria. She's quitting the bot. It's because it's Easter weekend. Oh, it's El Diablo times now.
Beverly, you're not a tool. We can be Team Jacob and Team Edward. It's all right. One day we'll sit down, we'll have a glass of wine. We'll have a case of wine, and we'll watch all of them. So I did what Elon's game plan is with this whole Twitter thing. So
Okay, go ahead. I'm just pulling my little
Okay.
token.
I'm just getting that this is like, and Gregopedia said it best. Cause like at one point I was not like a huge Elon Musk fan. I was like, oh my God, this is a weird guy from South Africa. What the hell? And now he's dating Amber Heard, like all of a sudden, like, and I just was like very not on board with Elon Musk. And then he got together with Grimes, and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. Like he's kind of not like a one-dimensional weirdo. Like he's got like a lot of different dimensions. Then I heard why they got together. So they both had like tweeted about this weird science math thing. And so I was like, this is kind of cool. So I totally got into them. So he has so much money that Gregopedia is like, he's pretty much a Marvel character at this point. Like he is Iron Man and like 12 other things looped in together. So he wants to take it over. He wants to have possession of it because he doesn't like what was done with all the different accounts. He's nothing but equitable. He is always trying to look at the equity of his inventions, his company. Believe it or not, I know he runs lean. I know a lot of people say that he doesn't pay great, but there's this equity thing there. He wants to see that he wants the platform to stay as pure as possible because he wants the information to get out there. As a scientist, as someone who is into education and information, he wants to see those conduits open. He wants to see as much information so that people can weigh and decide what they're going to believe or what has the most evidence. And he feels like they're hiding evidence. He wants the evidence open. The plan is still not in place yet. He doesn't have a solid plan, but he is having the time of his life making all these people squirm. He's enjoying it.
Who wouldn't be? Everybody else is enjoying watching it as well.
Yeah, like he's having a great time. Like he's just making like he's shifting in his seat, and like everyone's like, ah!
Yeah, he's definitely got everyone entertained. Well, except for the board or whoever they are. There's some interesting tokens popped up here. I have to go through some of these. We have the bloodline. 52 is the Halloween. What is this? Protection. Oh, that makes more sense now. This is about the, not his side, the other side. They're protecting their bloodline. They're, the Eyes Wide Shut crew, right? Which then ties us into, this is so crazy. If this is like, look at this token on, what are the odds to get that token of the eye?
That's
on that
pretty
one.
crazy. That's
So
pretty crazy.
We've got, these kooks are all part of this. We have the secret society, which is, we have 81. Here is, I think, person holding up the world. The weight of the world is upon them. They're like, this is, it makes no sense that they're going to reject an offer where he was offering them above market value. And they're rejecting it because they're protecting something else here. And I think that's about to come out. I also thought it was interesting. Let me see if I'm correct on this. Yeah, Holly Sprig. There's some type of protection here, which it's a card for Hollywood, right? And we have a Holly Sprig. I think this is where this leads back to, remember when Ms. Tegan was dirty deleting all of her tweets that were totally inappropriate that go back over here to the pizza?
Hey, I just want to answer a troll.
Oh.
I'm the butch one. I'm the butch one.
I'm the fucking butch one, okay?
Bye-bye.
Where is that one? We got,
Oh, you want me to get rid of her?
Yes.
Because
that's not even her real picture. Poser.
Oh, you got rid of her. Okay. I don't know if when you're when I'm hosting, I think I can get rid of her.
Yeah, I have the thing over here to block them. So, all right, back to the butch. Okay. We also have our operation here, as we always do, with what is this? An empty road? Yeah, I wish it would focus. Okay, so we have the empty road here. These they're Mockingbird media, right? There's an empty road. They're all alone. It's like I think this is some other, we've isolated them. I say we, like I had any part of this. No. But whoever you want to say, the good guys, put it on that side, the good guys side has isolated them and put them, they're trapped like a rat in a corner right now. So that's interesting because now we have Elon over here, success, right? And he has the bus. Now the bus can either be back to school or travel, but he's
what is that on? What card?
Success.
Oh.
And we have the bus. So he's either like, he's taking them to school kind of in that fashion, you would say that, or he's moving forward in his journey of whatever's going on. The aliens is interesting. With the sheriff's hat. So the aliens would be an authority figure if that's how this is to be read, or that this is the aliens are coming in onto the platform, because I think I know I've gotten in multiple reads where the alien storyline pops up, and I got that. I just did a members video that'll pop up for the members tonight, where it's like this whole thing where I think that, something's going to pop up with the alien storyline, whether it's a manufactured like Battle of Hollywood or Los Angeles type thing, something with that. And it's almost like this Twitter was a tool that was instrumental in helping to get the word out, whatever that word is. Now we have the crypto here, and we're ironing out details on that. And we have the market manipulation with the spider web. The spider web is usually about creativity, but let's see if I'm missing it. Oh, feeling trapped. So, got all sorts of stuff. We also have an interesting token with the military. We have the white rabbit. White rabbit, there's new information, and we might be going down a rabbit hole. There's a portal. We're trying to cut out a portal. I don't know what this portal is because I don't think it's in the normal sense. But in terms of if we had a computer person, there's probably something more related to computer technology, moving information from place to place. Something that's
Would you say you're having trouble discerning?
Oh,
what would happen?
Oh, perhaps. Let's see. Under our. Oh, what's the fuck? Okay, so the Republican card has a gingerbread man. The gingerbread man, it means focused on children. I think this is turning into, we're going to be exposing things with niños and niñas and stuff that goes on that platform.
I just got that too right here. End of this. Yeah. And it'll happen fast.
Yeah. So we have, then we're last two cards. Paying attention, ding, 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 on our body doubles, deep fakes, whoever the Tom Cruise fakey people are. Paying attention to that, I don't know. And the last one for taking ourselves off of the earth plane, we have a beach, which is vacation. Oh, or a need to get away. Need to get away. So that might be something popping up here soon, that there's somebody who's going to need to get away because this is going to be deep doo-doo. Oh.
So who was the guy who stepped down? What was his name again? The one with the beard?
Jack.
Let's see if Jack is. I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if Jack is Jack in the box. Is Jack going to the box?
I don't know.
Why do the trolls think that I'm A, transgender, and B, like the butch one? Daniel thought I was the butch one.
Oh, well, this one wants to know if my anal warts are spreading to you. Whoever.
Wait, legit?
It looks like that's whoever this fake person
Who
is.
are these people? Why? Oh, it's a full moon. Why are they out in full force?
I don't know. I'm gonna block them. You don't even know about my anal warts. It's like a whole constellation back there. Stop it, people.
Maybe this is our You of the Tubes initiation. They're like, let's throw a bunch of trolls at.
Yeah, I'm just like, what is all this nonsense here? Oh, Daniel, I have to find Daniel Maxwell and block him too because it wants to know if we're lovers. What is this freak picture?
What? Oh, yeah, I know.
We've never had this amount of trolls before. This is why people have moderators. Now we're getting noticed. Oh boy, we're getting noticed.
We need Gregopedia. He really does have to be our producer. The whole Jack thing is that he had to make a decision to cut himself out because those scales of justice were coming.
Now there's rumors though that he and Muskie are kind of friendly.
Yeah, he had to get out because there's something happening here. And it was to preserve and like it was to get out while the getting was good because it was becoming too much.
Ooh. Interesting. Oh, my cracks arrived. Please excuse me for a moment. I have to go retrieve my crack.
She shouldn't be saying that.
Oh, the filters will get me.
So, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, country girl. We're going to get one of you to moderate for us. Figure out how to do that. So, let's do Jack and Muskie's friendship. We'll do that real quick while Alycia fuels back up. Let's see if they are friends. I'll do Jack and Muskrat Love. Oh, that's interesting. These are oh, they're all the same cards. That's weird. This is really weird. You guys saw me shuffle them. So, all right. So Jack in respect to Muskie, okay? So Jack is afraid of the judgment coming out. He's afraid of the reaction of what he was being done. Oh, I'm doing the relationship between Jack, what's his name? Dorsey?
I think
Jack
so,
Dorsey,
yeah.
and Muskie here. So Jack is running scared. He's running really scared. And he doesn't know how to get out of it. And like all the same cards came up. It's so weird. So we got the 10 of Wands. It's like all too much. He's trying to preserve his legacy. He's trying to preserve what he did. You know, it feels like he was in the room with a whole bunch of people doing coke. Like that, like he wasn't getting high, but he was like in the room with a whole bunch of people doing coke and was like trying to figure out how to exit politely and not get wrapped up in it and not get in trouble. So he had to make a decision. Now Muskie is offering salvation, but it's going to be a tough salvation. And he doesn't really want to be friends with him. And he said, I really can't save you. I can't get you above water because I got to take care of myself. I didn't do this. I'm not involved in this crazy shit, and you were involved in it. And I just don't want to get my hands dirty with it. I'll help you as best I can, but I can't get jacked up on it. I can't get jacked up on you, Jack.
I can't get jacked up on you.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got.
So there's some crazy shit. So I think it means there's a serendipity. I think there's totally more stuff. This is not just shareholders. I mean, you have to wonder. It's weird when these, big companies have such big shares in this. There was a theory that I read. I saw it on Tumblr, and it was saying, what if we find out? Remember, there's the rumor. I assume it's a rumor. Don't know for sure that, DARPA had created Facebook, and that the day that they ended the Facebook is the day that Zuckerfuck took it over, right? And then they're saying, what if we find out that, it's really like Twitter's not just something that some guy created, but it's actually something that's a government type entity. That could be amazingly odd if that pops up too. So,
are you on Twitter?
No, not anymore. I used to be on Twitter. I had Christopher Lowell was following me for a while.
I love Christopher Lowell.
I know, me too. We had a furniture connection. And then Linda Dano followed me.
You're more famous than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I had Christopher Lowell and Linda Dano. I mean, gosh. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to make you guys moderators. I don't know if I'll be able to figure that out. So I will look and see.
Yeah, I think we can do it through YouTube. I think we can make them a moderator through YouTube.
Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out where I go into my stuff. Gosh, I'm going to have to
We should have a contest to see who will have people battle to see who can become the moderator of the week.
They're like, yeah, this is a great job. It pays shit. Let me look it up. Okay. Where are we going to go to? Are we going to stick with our Twitter?
Are we sticking with Twitter? I felt like Twitter had so much more that we needed to know about it.
Okay.
So do we want to know what's going to happen to Twitter?
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm going to do Celtic Cross on that.
Okay, I'm making... Oh, how do I do this shit?
Twitter's worried. Twitter's tweaking.
Tweaking? Wait, I can't see. You have Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out how to...
Their salad days are over. Twitter's fun times are over. Mom and dad are coming home from vacation. The coffee table is broken and there's a dent in the Mercedes. They are tweaking out, freaking and tweaking. They don't know how to repair it. They still have a lot of foxes in the hen house. The people that are there, I want to be a fly on the wall in one of their board meetings right now because people are freaking out. They have no idea how to manage this. And it's like everyone's dusting off their resume because they're like, oh my God, Elon Musk is going to come in here and he's just going to wreck us all. He's going to wreck us. And he's just terrible. And he's like President 45, like with a South American accent. And he's from South Africa. So he's racist. Like they're just freaking out. They're taking every little bit of information about him and blowing it up to like this. So it's what's going on there is so chaotic that there's no way that it can continue like this. They're trying to move it in a different direction. It's like they're trying to steer the Titanic.
You know, it's funny. They keep bringing that up today.
What, the Titanic?
Yeah, because it's April 15th.
Oh.
And so it's kind of like a, and it's tax day. I mean, I was sad. I didn't have any Christmas stamps to put on my tax payments to the government like I usually do. So I just had to use Christmas return address labels, but I usually use Christmas stamps for them. I don't know if they noticed that extra touch.
I don't see anything happening with the changing of the guard just yet. I mean, I think the end game is there, but I think Muskie's so flush that he's just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I can wait. Which is one of my favorite lines from The Hobbit, when the wood elven king says, "I can wait." It's one of my favorite lines. Because elves live forever. So yeah, nothing's happening right now, but there's a lot of foxes in the hen house, and everyone's there's a lot of people freaking out today.
They are. There's a lot of freakouts. It's interesting too, because I was like, I'm looking into it. This spread here, it's like, yeah, this is at a standstill. So we haven't hit the iceberg yet. We're just treading water. It looks like we're waiting. It's like a Mexican standoff right now. So we're just waiting. That's he's kind of feeling like he's got the he's like, I got the big schlong here, so don't worry about it. He's everybody else is just afraid, but it's almost like I don't think Twitter dies. It doesn't collapse. It doesn't hit the iceberg and just disappear. It's still there. It's just, who knows what the format's going to be, because there's like all this other extra shit working. Their mojo's working.
Beverly just gave us a post.
Oh. Owning Twitter after his takeover. How do you say that? Ives? Burl Ives?
Yeah,
Dan
like
Ives?
Burl Ives. Silver and gold, silver and gold. Where's Daniel now to make fun of me and my man voice and my man hands?
Oh gosh, that'd be the best. It would be hard for any other bidders consortium to emerge, and the Twitter board will be forced to accept this bid and or run active process to sell Twitter. So they're stuck. They are stuck. They're in a corner.
A quandary.
Well, interesting.
So should we throw it out for questions before we move on?
Sure. If you guys have some topic, I'm not interested in doing personal readings, just saying. I don't want
no. I meant questions about Twitter.
Yeah. If you have any more questions on the Twitter, then yeah, the twatter. And then
I feel like sometimes we switch topics and then like I see comments later and people are like, but wait, ask this. And we're like, oh no, we're already on to like ghosts of like pirates.
Sometimes there's a delay, and sometimes people start watching and there's a delay, and it's not because we're mean or bitches or whatever somebody would say about us. It would be because there's a delay.
Which wording tarot readers that are in league with Satan?
That's right. Yes. I mean, heaven forbid I'm wearing my Led Zeppelin shirt today. I mean,
oh, well, Jimmy Page was one of them. I'm not wearing. I was gonna say I'm not wearing anything. I'm not wearing anything.
That's an odd shirt you have on today. Oh, now are we taking penicillin?
How did she get back? Didn't we block her?
It's another one. Wait, I gave a couple of the girls, I gave them wrenches, so that I'm gonna let them wrench them away. Take off Polo, Oppenheimer, Jingleheimer, Schmidt.
Hey, we don't have a name for our fans. Like, you know how they have like the like Shallon Laster has the Shalligators, and
I don't even know who that person is.
oh, she's got a really good channel. She
Okay.
actually was one of the editors for one of the gossip magazines, so she knows all kinds of inside information.
Oh.
Well, Audrey, of course I does. Of course I do. I
And my
haven't
anal
gone the
warts
full
love it.
9 yards yet. Oh, for Pete's sake. It's Easter. It's Holy Friday, isn't it?
Well, they brought the demons with them. El Diablo's gross.
So let's move on to other devilish topics. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
All right.
So what is going on right now? To bring you up to speed, my darling Alycia. And I say darling not because we're in some kind of weird relationship across the country. Oh my god.
Okay, so Adame, I gave you a wrench next to your name. Now you should be able to block them. And also this country girl's life. You also have a wrench, so you should be there. You go. Guys, get rid of them. It's like kicking the pill bugs to the curbs.
So we got
Thank you.
Alycia fans and the Anna lovers. No, I think the trolls, the Anna lovers. It's too soon for me. we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Diego is going to come up with it.
He's already done so much for us.
I know, but he's good like that. He's going to come up with it.
Okay. We're going to put that in the universe that Diego's going to come up with what the fans shall be called.
So Johnny Depp and Amber Heard right now, this trial is he's suing her for the defamation. So she had written an article that basically said, I'm a victim of domestic abuse and I was married to someone and it was terrible. And like, she was only married to Johnny Depp. So like, it was really, really bad. It was part of the reason why the English newspapers called him a wife beater and why he lost his work with Disney, why they stopped working with him.
Which might be a blessing in disguise now.
Well, it might be now. I think he still should do like the Captain Jack Sparrow because I think he owns that character. I loved him as that. But so when they got divorced, she was supposed to donate her divorce winnings. I think it was $7 million to a children and battered women's fund. Apparently, she only donated $250,000, and I might be wrong on this. I'm not looking it up. $250,000 deposits. Allegedly, Elon Musk paid them because it was when he was seeing her.
Wait. So she got 7. She supposedly donated 1. And then still wasn't even her 1 million she donated. It was Elon's.
Correct.
What?
So, what is going on? But he is now suing her for his loss of earnings because of what she said about him in the article, which set off this whole chain of events. I think he's suing her for $40 million. I think. I'm not sure. Her attorney just said the other day that, of course, she could have paid those funds, except Johnny Depp had sued her, and so she needed to. Did you see that mustache that I had going there? My manly mustache. Yeah,
it goes with your secret identity that no one knew about until the trolls came.
Yes. So, yeah, I want to know about the baby too, Audrey, because I think that's. I don't think that he's really dumb, but there was something going on there because allegedly she had talked to Elon about having children together because she really wanted to have a baby. She wanted to have a baby. So who testified this week? There was an artist that Johnny Depp was serving as patron, and he was actually living in the building in LA where all of the shit went down. And then Amber Heard's personal assistant testified the other day, and I haven't heard. I read the article about I read the article about what she had to say, but I didn't actually see her. Oh, it's 50 million. Okay, 50 million. Oh wait, 50 million. There you go. So
good Lord, this is a case of. Let me see. Dude.
So yeah, I'm pulling up the news too. Sorry, I'm not better prepared.
Oh, here's the search. I feel so elderly. Where's the search bar? How do I search on here?
So the artist, oh God, Isaac, but he called him Ike. He was actually, and he's from like New York, so he's got like the crazy accent like me. And he said he's an artist, and he saw her up close the day she said he threw a phone at me. And he said he looked and he didn't see anything. There was no swelling, no bruising, no nothing on her face. He also, when he found out everything that she's saying, asked her to not speak to him anymore. He seems like a decent guy. Johnny Depp gave him approximately, I think he said about $100,000 over a 4-year period, and also free room and board in one of the apartments in there. So I think we should look at Isaac, and I think we should see if he's telling the truth, if he's got a slanted.
Is he biased?
Slanted eyes.
Let's see if he's biased. I mean, there was a text I saw, something like it said Johnny Depp sent him, I guess. He's the artist, I guess, or
yes, Isaac. And Johnny
friend.
Depp's sister also testified this week.
Because it says, the headline says, I hope Amber's corpse is decomposing in the trunk of a Honda.
Wait, who said that?
Let me see if it'll render on here. Probably not. Okay, it said, I hope Amber's corpse is decomposing in the trunk of a Honda. Savage text Johnny Depp sent his best friend is read in court during $100 million defamation trial. Well, the money keeps going up here.
Honda.
Poor Hondas. Wrote in a text to his best friend that he hoped her. Okay, we already read that. During the cross-examination of his artist best friend Isaac Baruch, Heard's lawyer asked Baruch or Bruch or whatever his name is.
I forgot about that. The arnica cream.
What?
Keep going.
Okay. Asked him about the text he exchanged with Depp in October 2016, in which Depp called her to see you next Tuesday. Breedhoff, whatever, asked Baruch, the friend, do you recall Mr. Depp ever telling you that he, in base terms, hoped that Amber's rotting corpse is decomposing in the fucking trunk of a Honda Civic? Now it gets more specific. He said, yeah, I'm seeing it here, so obviously, yeah, it was said. It was written.
So the Amber Heard's attorney, in my opinion, ruined the entire case. It's ridiculous. She asked Isaac repeatedly, do you know about Amica cream? What do you know about Amica cream? Do you think she was wearing Amica cream? Do you know anything about it? It's not Amica cream. It's arnica cream. It's a cream that you can use to reduce the appearance of bruising. The reason I know about this is because I use something called the fascia blaster, which smooths out your cellulite and totally can bruise the snot out of you. And if you use an arnica cream, it will reduce the bruising and the swelling. I know about this. I've actually used it. I've never used it on my face because I don't have someone regularly punching me in the face. But I
think we have trolls that might help you.
Yeah, the excitable 67. She kept mispronouncing it. She doubled down and just was like, arnica cream. How is she going to walk into the courtroom next week and say arnica instead of amica? Amica? Oh my God. It was terrible. It was so poor performance from an attorney. Poor performance. So what are we going to do? We should see if Isaac is legit, if he is what do you call it? Biased. We should see if the assistant is biased. She kind of sounded like she was. And Johnny Depp's sister. This was a little bit sad. She had testified about how there was no way her brother would ever be abusive to anyone because their mother was really abusive to them, physically abusive. And she would make them go get a switch off the tree. And, she would just really, he said he would kind of crumble when he got beaten by her. So it's kind of sad.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
poor Johnny. Oh,
Beverly, I love you. Look at Beverly here.
Beverly's in love with him. I have to go like catch up on this shit. I am so messed up with this. I'm surprised. I haven't had time to I had to do actual other work this week. Cut into my YouTube time.
Yeah, that's been me for 2 weeks. That's why I was apologizing before.
Okay, so I'll look into that. You're looking into Isaac, right?
Sure, I'll do Isaac.
I'll do assistant. I don't know what her name is. Doesn't matter. Amber.
I don't know what her name is, but she was spicy.
All right, let's see.
My tarot cards just punched me in the stomach. I just want to say that.
You need some arnica cream or whatever the fuck it is.
Okay, so Isaac has nothing to lose. He really has no dog in this fight. He does really, really feel bad. He's already made his decision on what was right and wrong in the whole situation. I don't think we're going to hear a lot from him outside of this testimony. He really just wants to, he said his piece. He's not going to be doing interviews. People are knocking on his door and he doesn't want to talk to them. His whole thing is, look, I just want to tell the truth. And I just want to help my friend out. Like that. He's telling the truth to help his friend out. He's not very hopeful about his future. Like the path that he was on, being friends with Johnny Depp and being a part of all this, it feels like the friendship has shifted, not for any other reason than like Johnny Depp isn't not in favor of Isaac, but he's just been so overwhelmed by all this other stuff that's going on. And now he can't be friends with him because it's going to look like nepotism. And, they have to let things settle down. So the future is very unsettled and very murky. And Isaac's like, I don't know what I'm doing. He was his patron, which is such an old fashioned idea. And I really love that. I love that Johnny Depp did that. But he tried to stay out of it. He was subpoenaed apparently, or not subpoenaed, but he was approached by the attorneys to come into this and to talk to them. And I think it was just Johnny Depp's side. I think her side wasn't really interested in seeing him. I think he was colored by Amber to her attorney as like a hanger on and like somebody who was bleeding Johnny dry, and in the meantime, she had like all her friends living there. He feels terrible doing this. He feels terrible talking shit about her in front of the world, but he really has to. And how he's seen by the court right now is very indifferent. They're still trying to figure out, as we are right now, whether he's super, super biased or if he is really, on the up and up and like a really, really honest person. I really get the sense that he is like supremely honest. He doesn't want his testimony to be a ground shaker or, like a thunderclap moment. He doesn't want the whole thing. He wants to be part of the axe chopping the tree down. He wants to be one of the strokes and not, like the explosion that blows the whole thing up. He feels that his part was important. His testimony was important and the things that he saw was important, but he doesn't want to be in the driver's seat on it. Heart of the matter. Oh, I got the fame and I got the cycle.
Oh, didn't you get that for Ding Dong?
Yes, I did. So this is about the preservation of the good fame for Johnny and bringing that beat back for him and getting him back into a better light. Unfortunately, I don't feel that Johnny Depp's career really will survive this with the robustity that he had before. I'm just making up words. I don't think that he's going to. I think there's going to be a lot of people that will back off him just because of I feel like it's going to be like more of an indie film kind of future for him if he does even want to continue to do it. So that's what I got on that. What do you have, my dear?
Okay, so we're over here on assistant land. This is I don't know how it ended with the friend or the assistant. How did it end with Amber and the assistant? But this lady wants to show some type of fairness. I guess that's the way it's coming forward. So it doesn't feel like this is I am vindictive. Thank you, Beverly.
Yay,
Have a good night. It's not coming out as like vindictive. It's called like, I was a witness. I saw this shit. I will testify because I need to clear the air. I don't know if she like this is like going to the confession box or whatever. And it feels like she wasn't necessarily like eager beaver to get up on the stand. But it's just kind of like I have to. This is like I can't not tell what I know, have seen, experienced. Like she must have had a front row seat for some of this shit, I assume, because it's like she's there and she sees it, and it's almost like I think she might be like, I don't know if it's like holding back or that she knows a lot more than she can say. Either it's not pertinent to the case but she wishes there was like, it's almost like I wish I could tell you everything, but it's not all pertinent. So she has more that she wants to share. And it's kind of almost like I feel like she's feeling like it's like a little too late. I don't know that she could have helped with the other case, but too little too late. And she's just kind of, the whole situation is just kind of sad to her. The whole thing's sad to all of us for different reasons and different meanings of sad.
She was super underpaid. So maybe she feels like if the coffers are emptied.
Oh, maybe. Oh, and I forgot we got a sneaky snacker.
Sneaky snacker.
Beep, 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 beep. Gotta pay the tax. Oh, on April 15th. Of course. How appropriate.
Which, by the way, we owe taxes this year. Ah.
Yeah. It's... when I sent those checks, like I said, I'm like, next Christmas, I'm going to buy extra Christmas stamps. So when I have to pay the tax man again, I have Christmas stamps for their payments.
Well, ours were a little bit more fun because the child tax credit that was forced upon us. So we got the letter that we were getting the child tax credit. And I was like, I don't want that because like, I don't want it. And every other year I switch taxes with my ex. And I said, I don't want to have that conversation. And I tried to decline it like 10 times. And then I called my accountant. I was like, help me. And he was like, everybody's having trouble with it. He's like, just ride it out. And, we'll just see what happens next year. I owe money.
Oh yeah, no,
I got to
same
pay it all
thing.
back.
Yeah, no, same thing. We didn't want it either, and it's like impossible to cancel. It's like you got stuck into some like I don't know horrible like auto subscription MLM shit, and they're sending you like mosquito bite oil or something repeatedly, and you're like, I don't have mosquitoes. Stop it. So yeah, no bueno.
What's the weirdest thing you have on subscription? Can you say, is it safe for the internet?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't have any. I'm not that exciting.
I have dental floss.
I'm trying
I have
to think
dental
of
floss on subscription.
all of my subscriptions. I don't keep them for long periods of time. So like I've had a subscription to like crystals, shocker, tarot decks, shocker.
Oh, I didn't know there was a tarot deck subscription.
Yes, if you go on Crate Joy.
La 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 la.
So yeah, I've just had. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any other subscriptions. I've always wanted to get the sticker subscription because they like this was like 80 stickers. Mrs. Grossman's stickers. I think someone had a sticker subscription thing, or maybe it was not.
There's
I'm not sure.
Sniff ones, aren't they?
Some of them were, and some like Mrs. Grossman's. I think they had the fuzzy stickers and the shiny stick. I think those were like the cool stickers, but I'm not sure if that was a subscription or I made it up in my brain and hoped it was.
Karen buys toilet paper from a company who gives a crap. I've heard of that company.
I have not, but I would buy TP from that. And they'd be made in America, I bet. Oh, see, same thing. Nobody wanted that shit.
The same thing. Yeah, not cool. And the worst part, I didn't even want it.
None of us wanted it. The Senior Demento's little ratings are going to go like, I don't know, down to the core of the earth after like, people's taxes. Like, make him stop.
So much fun.
Yes. Okay, so where are we going next? Are we done with the Depps?
Yes.
Where's my notepad? Working on them. Why do I have that song in my head?
Working in a coal mine?
Working on them. What is that song?
Night Moves. Night Moves.
Oh, maybe it's Night Moves, because after you said coal mine, my brain switched the station. Well, that wasn't it.
Didn't Joe Biden work in a coal mine?
He was a University of Penn a professor for 4 years. Did you know that?
Wow.
That was the latest one when he was trying to shake the ghost hand.
Oh, wait a minute. Audrey Ramsey.
Oh, the baby. The Amber and the Elon baby. That's right. We forgot one. Okay. Maury Povich, where are you?
Oh, this is so weird. It's such like an Elon Musk thing. I just cut my deck 4 times. I'm going with it.
Why does he like the number 4?
I don't know.
Connected to 20.
I don't think that that's his baby.
No.
But I think she wants people to think that it is.
Yeah, she likes to sow the confusion in it's I don't know. Maybe it's his, maybe it's not. And then like leaving it up to people to think it is, and I don't know, she thinks that raises her street cred or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's his at all. But she's happy to let people think it.
She wanted it to be his.
Mm-hmm. I think at some point she almost thought she caught it. She caught the seed and then didn't work out.
Gross.
How many kids does this guy have?
I think he has 7.
Total, counting these new ones with the weird name?
I I think he had 5 with his first wife, but one passed away. And then he has 2 with Grimes. I think
Oh, okay.
that's it. That's a lot of Elon.
Well, I hope he keeps his wealth so he can pass it on to the children, or some of it, maybe not all of it. You don't want them to become spoiled brats.
All right. What else was on our list? Johnny Depp,
Oh,
Elon, Twitter, the stupid royals.
I did put this up there, so I just thought this was funny, and we don't have to read on them at all unless there's something pops up. But so the Kardashian show came back, and of course I watch it because it's trash TV, and I don't have to use my brain at all, and it's just filled with stupid people, so I love it. And she's worried, that there's going to be a new tape released with her and Ray J, right? Like her son sees an ad for Roblox or whatever, and it's an ad of her crying face, and she looks it up, and it's talking about releasing like another version or another tape. And she said, like, she's crying on the phone and saying, like, what if I was fucking asleep and he stuck a thing up my butt and I didn't know? I'm like, how would you not know there's something up there? So that was interesting. So yeah, we have the show has already started. That you got Courtney.
Didn't it end? I thought it was over.
It's on Hulu now. So they ended with E. Now they've moved over to Hulu. Hulu. Now it's interesting because supposedly Kendall and Kylie will be regulars where they were not so much on the last version or iteration of it.
What about Caitlyn?
No, I don't know that she's on it. I don't think she's not like a main featured character, and neither is the Lord Disick. He is not, I don't think, a main part. He's on it, but I don't think he's going to be a main part because Courtney's moved on to Travis Barker.
Oh, and didn't he have his own show, Meet the Barkers?
Did he? Maybe he did.
Yeah, I think he did with Shanna Mohokler.
Oh, she turned out to be a train wreck too. Oh,
yeah.
this is something. Yeah, I did want to put on my list, and I forgot.
China.
Yes, because have you guys seen those videos of the wailing and the crying and the screaming and horrible?
So we'll look at the should we look at the Kardashians last because it'll be more uplifting and goofy? You want to look at China first, and then we'll look at the Kardashians after?
Yeah,
because we'll be extra bubbly and
yeah, our brains we'll delay our fun.
All right.
All right. China. This is going to be interesting too because now they just I don't remember what it was, but they just sent off some type of military to go around Taiwan, I believe. Was that today, yesterday? Let me see. Let me figure out how to search on this stupid thing.
So Shelly Reed Beauty was over here for yesterday. She was doing the hairs of the princess.
Yes.
And Greg said something about Taiwan being China. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. So it said when was this written? April 15th. Beijing sends its new stealth fighter jet to the South China Sea and stages military drills around Taiwan to intimidate U.S. congressional visit. Who's visiting? Well, this is buried far down in the story. Who's Senator Bob Menendez? Who's that?
That's some random dude.
Yeah, let's send him. He's the chairman on Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He led a congressional delegation to visit the island. I've never heard of this dude. He must be really busy and keeping his head down, so we never hear of him. He is a bipartisan group of 6 U.S. lawmakers visiting in a show of support to the Democratic Island in the face of continued Chinese pressure.
Oh, he's from New Jersey.
Well, you should know who he is.
The name did sound familiar, but I think if you're in politics, you shouldn't be a Bob. You should be a Robert. It's just my opinion.
I would be, if my name was Richard, I would totally be Dick. I would do it. I would be just like, dude, call me Dick. All right, so let's look into this lockdown. Questions. Gosh. I guess general look-see into it because it's just horrible. Oy.
Yeah, you too, huh? I'm not even looking up yet. I'm in a really deep spot too. I'm super deep right now.
Dude, you even got El Diablo over there.
Let's put that there.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Ooh, yeah, this is heavy. All right. So they can't stop the messaging from getting out. The information about what is going on there is true. So what we're hearing about people being starved, the things that are going on is true. The leadership is trying to put a cap on it and trying to spin doctor it. They're not going to be able to. They're going to try and put this it's almost like a My Little Pony Band-Aid they want to put on it. And they want to be like, no, this is just for the good of the people, but it's really not. There's really it's an overreaction to a small thing right now. This is it's like they didn't get it done the first time. So they took any opportunity that they could to just put the pedal to the metal. They are going to meet resistance, but the resistance, the powers that be are going to meet some resistance on this. They're not going to be able to get the footing that they really want to get. They're not going to. It's like if people were invading, okay, and you had like a big fence and a big gate. There was a scene in Game of Thrones where they were trying to block out the White Walkers. Oh, for Pete's sake, I'm sorry, I'm getting blown up with messaging on here. They were trying to hold them back, and it's like they waited too long, and they're not going to be able to close that gate. They're not going to be able to do what they wanted to do. There's so much internal strife, and there's going to be bad things that happen. They're going to really double down. Now, is it legit? Is what's going on legit? There's something happening there in terms of infection, but it's they could go two different ways. They have everything at their disposal to take care of it. They're just not implementing it. Heart of the matter, the people are awake and the people want to do what's right, and they want to correct this course of action. But what's under the surface is this divide and conquer. So there's a revolution going on right now. This is a revolution that we're seeing of the people. But I need to pull more cards on. I'm going to let you go,
Okay.
but there's some serious stuff that's going on there.
Yeah. What I'm getting here is even more disgusting than what you're getting, which is disgusting, right? So this was at this point right now, I think they realize that they've really screwed the pooch in terms of what they were doing. What they were actually attempting to do was to dispense the product to them, whether they wanted it or not. This was done in such a shit show scenario. They fucked it all up. There's there's a they're going to be the reason for this is because we're losing, like, there's a lack of resources over there. Kind of like the things that we're facing here, they're facing there. I think that they were thinking that, so whatever was in this product, I don't think it's the product that we're thinking of to help with that. It's some other type of, might be voting off people off the island in a quicker fashion, because we're looking at some hard times for sustainability within our own country. This is a complete and utter cluster fuck. They we're getting to a point, though, I think that they're giving up. They can't, like, it's like 2 against 1, but times millions and millions and millions. Like, they're outnumbered here. There's going to be some secrets revealed about the shit that's been going on over there, and I think the situation's like turning quickly, and it's not going to be into their favor. It's almost like you said, how the people are like waking up. It's like blinders are off. Like, we're connected to the world right now. Like, they're not like North Korea, and they're seeing, and they're like, what the fuck? This shit ain't right. And so something's going on there. They're might be having their own type of revolution. How that relates to Taiwan, I'm not sure yet.
Maybe we should see if this is this smokescreen for Taiwan. Because I just did what are all the screams about? These bone-chilling screams. And it's digging this nice foundation. Letting the secret out. getting the people riled up for the future. So I want to see if this is our FF. BFF.
Yeah.
If this is the FF for the move to Taiwan.
Oh, Sneaky's here.
So this is trying to restore that property, if you will. They want that property back.
Yes.
That's not going to be successful. I think this is part of it. This is creating a huge ruckus so that they can just kind of tra-la-la in there. Can you hear those notifications? I'm really sorry if you can.
I can. It's not a big deal.
They're annoying. I don't know how to shut them off because I don't have it open anywhere. They're just happening. The heart of the matter is creating this situation where there's this hopelessness. It's a wearing down. It's like a relationship gaslighting kind of thing. They're wearing them down so that they just cave. And it's not done for love of country. It's done. This is like if you ever bred dogs and you have like a this is so bad, like, you know, when they have like a crummy puppy or like a, you know, lame puppy or something, they call that. They'll cull litters with other things, you know, if they are trying, you know, breeders, if they're trying to get like a certain trait to come up, they'll cull the dogs that don't have that trait. But this is like a culling situation. So that, but I do think it is part of the whole move to Taiwan. I do think that that's that.
Yeah. Oh, I had to pay the sneaky snacker you had.
Sneaky snacker.
Sneaky snack attacks. I'm not getting like that it's a direct FF. I am getting that it was like a 2-prong attack or 2-part.
That was kind of what I got too. Yeah.
Like it's like we also need to do this, but we have to do this. Like we're like going through our plan of whatever we're doing. But again, I'm getting that part where it's like whatever we got going on currently, that shit's falling apart. And it's like that's part of the plan that they have to abandon. They have to leave it. Like there's something they got out of this though, from tormenting the people and keeping them in there. I don't know if they got a certain number of muerto numbers or that's like that's helping them in some way, how sick that sounds. But this is like a part of the plan as we're moving forward. But I don't think when we get over to them trying to take back Taiwan, it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. I'm not getting that at all.
No, I don't think that's going to be successful.
No, I'm not getting that at all. I don't. Man, people be leaving my house and coming back, all sorts of crazy.
Wait, what? Just now?
Oh, my office, the mausoleum is right next to the garage. So I hear the door going up and down and up and down. I'm like, people are going all over the town.
It's the spirits.
They want to mess with my garage door.
Well, we're still waiting for Friday night pizza to arrive. Pizza.
Oh, I bet you have like way better pizza back there.
We have really good pizza. We have like several places that we can go for really good pizza. And we have standalone bagel shops.
Maple?
No, standalone bagel shops.
Oh, it's all Maple. What are you, Canadians?
They actually make maple bagels. Gregopedia wants to send you some, but I said, I don't know if they'll be good even if we overnight them. Like,
but if they're not gluten-free, I can't eat them anyway.
Oh, they make gluten-free ones.
What?
Yeah.
Can I tell you that last night we went to the grocery store? You know how exciting we are. And I looked in the frozen section because I had to restock my shitty bread that's, you know, $8 a bag or $10 a bag, whatever it is now. And I looked and they had these English muffins, some gluten-free, and they were like yellow, like the yolks of eggs. And I was all, what is wrong with these people? Horrible. So yeah, China thing. I think that's going to be a thing that's going to pop up. So we'll have to keep doing more looking into that one. But are we going on to ending with Dum Dums?
Oh, yes. That was pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah, that's a little mucho. That's when I saw those videos, I was upset.
I didn't see any of the videos yet.
Someone had shared the videos I saw them on Telegram, but they had got them from TikTok. Here, everybody can have some sage.
You guys have some selenite too. What, are you feeling it in your throat?
No.
I feel something in my throat there.
No, I'm just getting buzzy in the center of my head. Buzz. Yeah.
So, Kardashians, let's move on to happier things.
happier and dumber things that don't require too much brain power. So we can begin our Easter weekend with the, oh God, I was just going to make a totally inappropriate joke. Forgive me, Father. Why'd you give me a dirty mind?
Did you see the Ghostbusters Christmas Easter meme yet?
No, I did not.
Of course, I have it saved in my phone. Because why wouldn't I?
Well, of course. I have to save all of my favorite memes.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Yeah. That's so no bueno either. This is why I'm like, oh. It's like, it popped in my head, that song, the Phil Collins, Jesus, he knows me, and he knows I'm right. Been talking to Jesus all my
I don't know that one.
Oh, he's like talking about how he's like this pastor, but he's a dirty bird. And he's like, you know, he's having an affair with a man, but he's married to a wife and he has children, and he's the pastor of a mega church and all this stuff. Oh, I'll have to figure out what that song is. I love listening to that one.
Oh, hang on one second. I did not know this. Country Girl, her son is deployed. So I think all of us, thank you for your son's service.
Yes, thank you to your family and to your son for service.
So everybody write in the comments.
Yeah.
Thank Country Girl's son for his service, because that is the most you can do for your country.
Absolutely.
Incredibly noble.
What are we looking into?
Kardashians.
Okay. Let me see if there was any new. I'm just going to check if there's any dumb news with them today. I assume that I think the only thing I saw today was what's her name? Kourtney came out and they said, oh, she's looking emo because she's wearing a big t-shirt and shorts or something.
Oh, God.
Oh, Kim Kardashian hints she is open to expanding her family as Khloe raves Pete has brought out calmness from her sister. Okay. So
Pete like a big stoner? Like, I mean, maybe it's not Pete that's bringing out. Maybe it's, like that haze that surrounds him. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Maybe, I'm sure there's a cannabis shop up there in Calabasas, probably called like Calabasas Cannabis or something. She could probably just go there and she could ditch him. She didn't need him for that.
Really, Alycia? Calabasas, it was right there. You didn't get...
Told you, my mind's already going. I'm already like, I'm malfunctioning.
All right, don't malfunction. This is going to be fun. All right, so Kardashians.
All right, so I want to know about the Kim and the Pete, and I want to know my two biggest questions that are troubling me. Kim and Pete, is it legit? And Kourtney and Travis, is that legit?
So I'll do Kourtney and Travis. Oh, that sounded really gross.
I don't want to do it, Pete.
Since I've been diagnosed with like 4 different conditions by our trolls.
So, I hope you have some penicillin for that.
You know what? If I was one of those woke people, I would be like, you know what? They don't even know if I'm allergic to penicillin. That could be like a threat. That could be a threat.
I know. I could be like, you know what? You really should not be trying to make something out of my anal warts, okay? Some of us struggle with anal warts, and you don't even know the stigma I have attached to that.
There's a whole culture. There's a whole culture that you're unaware of.
I'm a part of the anal wart community.
Oh my God. And if this video gets flagged because of us saying anal warts, I'm going to be really mad.
You know what? If it does, I will go fight them because they let some troll in with their bot thing come in and do that.
Country Girl, you tell him to stay safe and come home.
Yes. come back home. All right. I'm looking into. Okay, let me get. What a visual to have in my mind. His eyes just bother me.
Who, Pete's?
Yes, they look like raccoon eyes or something.
They look like anal warts. Oh my God.
Oh God, this has gotten way off the rails, but it's a good laugh for everyone.
Oh. You know, it's so funny. We have to do like clips of like the beginning and the end, and like put a whole montage together because we're like,
yeah. All right, Kim and Pete sitting in a tree. Don't want to know what they're doing.
SMOKING.
Probably. Oh God. Oh, fucking sneaky again.
Sneaky snacker.
Oh, I found my sneaky snacker. His name is Pete Davidson. We have paid our toll here. All right, you want to go first?
I'm just going to pull 4 more cards, and then you know what bothers me? You know what grinds my gears?
Tell me, darling.
I never like the girls that like change their whole, like, okay, I'm going to be punk rock while I'm dating punk Pete. And now I'm going to date this other guy and he's preppy. And so I'm going to be preppy Paul's girlfriend. I'm going to get like tree torn sneakers and pop my collars. And like, I don't like that transformation. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like the transformation. So I think, yes, there is a genuine fondness and an interest in each other. But I think for her, he is a novelty. I don't think that Travis is her soulmate, like you know, the other couple that they're friends with, Megan and I always want to call her Megan.
Oh, I think she dissed him the other day, didn't she?
She did. Yeah, there it was like she was like really angry at him and he was like a big dumb puppy. So I feel like, and I don't know if she's aware of this. I don't want to say like she's aware of this, but I think the novelty is going to wear off kind of quickly for her. I think it's, you know, being with this dramatic rock star is going to wear very thin very quickly. He's snappier than she likes. I think she has more money. I think she's worth more. And I think there's more to like her whole portfolio than just her holdings. It's like she's part of this whole machine.
Yeah.
And he's got, you know, like a single tower of funding, you know, stemming from him. It's not like he's got all these other sources of revenue. And that's not to say like he's not involved in other things, but it's him versus Courtney and like 27 other Kardashians and offspring. So I think the novelty is going to wear off. She's going to want him to grow into something else. And he is not going to be moving in that direction. So all of these Nirvana shirts and Cramps and, you know, Deftones and Cro-Mag shirts that she's been wearing that I have sitting in my closet still from the 80s. Thank you very much. I think that's going to get really old, and she's like going to clean out her closet and she's going to, you know, say, well, like we need to like change it up. We need to change it up. And I think Travis Barker is Travis Barker. He's that character. If you bought a Travis Barker doll, he would have a whole wardrobe of clothes like this versus that Cher doll that I had when I was a little girl.
Yes, I had that.
Oh, with the little Indian outfit that had the headdress and all the beading.
And well, I don't know if I had that outfit, but maybe I did. I don't remember. But I also had the stage that was the dress
and the state, and she spun around. Didn't she
Uh-huh.
spin around? Yeah, you can still see it on eBay. Did you have Tuesday Taylor?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I have her packed up. Tuesday Taylor was another she was like the like Burger King version of Barbie's McDonald's. And
Oh,
she had blonde hair in the front and brown hair in the back, and you could spin her head around. And when you put her in the sun, she got tan. And I loved her.
that
So
sounds like
one of my
Kardashians.
friends
Like
bought me one. He got me one still in the box. So
the
uh,
Kardashians would love that. They could do a quick change if they could flip their hair around like
flip the
that.
hair around. Yeah, it's awesome. So I think his snappy mouth, because he, like I said, Travis Barker is Travis Barker. He's not going to evolve into something else. And I don't think he's acting right now. I think he is just kind of doing his own thing, and he's been around people of that level, so he's just kind of adapting to the way that he behaves. I think as they get further and further into the committed part of the relationship, I think the rashness, I think she's going to want a wedding. I think there's going to be a point where she's going to want like a real wedding. You know, she's going to be like, we didn't even have a real wedding. Um, there's going to be some attempt to craft something further together, but it's going to fall flat. They're not going to be in agreement as to what to do, and I think it's going to be like she's going to want to evolve. Like let's go on. They're going to be on the show, and like let's evolve and like turn it to something else. Like she'll probably say like let's get your tattoos removed, except
Can
for
you
not
imagine?
except for the ones about me. Like could you imagine like if to dip his whole body in like a laser? So what she wants them to be a brand. And I think he's a bit superficial too. I think like he's into the brand, but the reality is that chemistry is just not going to sell. It's not really like the real Kardashian fans are going to like, oh, it's so cool. Like she's so open-minded and like dating that weird tattooed boy, like I think the real Travis Barker fans are like, what is going on? Like, ew, yuck.
Has anybody ever like? I have to look. I have to know now because now I'm just thinking this is ridiculous because she's 42. Like there's like something in me like that just thinks about how juvenile this courtship is, right?
Yeah.
Like you were saying with the like, oh my god, I'm a rocker chick now, right? There's something very juvenile about this, but it's also like when I watched that first episode and they're like sitting like, oh hey babe, you sit on my knee, and I'm like, oh god. And there's all of the deep throating at the table. I mean, yeah, when I'm eating my dinner or one of them eating their salad, it's like, gross, stop. Oh, she's got to go check on the dog. But you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see that kind of shit. And I'm like, she's 42. I don't know how old he is, but that's like, ugh, gross. Let me hide hers real quick here so then we can see what I got going on. Okay, so I looked into, who is it? Kim and Pete. All right, so I'm not sure that this is, we haven't firmly decided. Why does my camera look like it's from the 80s? Anyway, maybe it'll catch on. We haven't firmly decided if this is going to be the right boyfriend. He's in the audition phase of this right now, right? Oh, she's back. Oh, shit. Clicking at the same time.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. So I started with my reading, and what I was saying here is I don't think we're settled on Pete yet. He's in the audition phase of what we're seeing if he's going to work out to be the next doll in the collector pack. It's like I think he may have come to her. I don't know how they hooked up or how they met, or if it was the SNL bullshit, or how they're probably in some, I don't know, Eyes Wide Shut crew together. I don't think he's actually like he's not a high-ranking member in it if he's in there. That'll be another reading, I guess. However, we're looking at seeing how effective he is at making dinero.
Yes.
And so it's just kind of a thing. I also think we're looking at too, this does feel kind of like an Eyes Wide Shut audition tape. So I'm not sure. I think recently.
Look at what I got.
Oh, yes. I think there's something to this because I believe recently I saw he got some type of cover or something. And it was kind of out of the blue. And I was just like, oh, so now he's getting like, if you were with me, you might experience this kind of awesomeness because I can open up doors to El Diablo. So we're thinking about, is this going to make money? Like, is this going to make dollars and cents for us? We have the problem here is that people they've been around the Kardashian machine long enough that they're going to sniff out the bullshit and it might not fly. She might not be able to sell it quite well enough with this. So she's hoping that this could lead to like her new storyline, I guess, or I don't know. It's one of those things where you wonder with them if it's genuine love or a storyline. But she's keeping her options open at the moment. So he hasn't been etched in stone yet as the permanent love interest. So I wonder if she totally would no, I don't know. I was thinking, would she go for Ben Affleck? If Ben Affleck dumped J-Lo, would she be like, oh yeah, I'll take him. He would be a step up from Pete Davidson, right?
But I think too much, what do you call it? Scott Disick there. Because he had those issues, remember?
Oh yes, those issues. That would not work.
Issues.
Oh, well, okay, before we go, since I brought them up.
They've been house shopping. Did you see they looked at the spelling house?
No. Oops. Oh, shit.
Ouch.
I didn't know that was a short track there. No, I did not. You mean the Tori Spelling 20 million room house that she got married to?
2 wrapping rooms. 2. One for regular gifts and one for Christmas gifts. Now,
part of me says that would be amazing to have like a wrapping room. Like I've had Martha Stewart fantasies, of how has like all those like, the little kiosk and you pull the wrapping paper off the dowel. I've had those fantasies, but I don't need 2 wrapping rooms. I'd be good with 1. It could be part of a craft room, a larger craft room.
What about a room for your doll collection?
That would be amazing. Like, I'm wondering who else in Hollywood that we would like have no idea has a secret doll collection, like a creepy doll collection. Like, Tori Spelling's obvious. I think she probably has like all sorts of weird collections because she's a hoarder, but
Mel Gibson.
You think Mel
Gibson has a doll collection.
I was gonna say he's a doll head collection.
Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, they both got into doll collecting during their movies together.
Oh gosh, he's like, I'll trade you. I already have 2 of these. Excitable 67 that said that all changed. That from 2 owners ago. The next person bought the place, wrecked some of the house, and some of the other stuff was improved.
Yeah, it was. Oh gosh, what was her name? Petra Eckelberg, something like that.
I don't know who that is.
Her dad was a race car driver.
Oh, okay. Racing pays well. I'm racing around the town for free.
Hi, go eat pizza with Frank. Hi, Frank. We have people here.
Yeah, you have like all sorts of humans and stuff. I'm hidden away over here in the mausoleum. So now tell me if I'm wrong. If you saw this too, did she get like 2 engagement rings? Like, was one not good enough, and so we got a second one, or is that
I
like?
just saw the green one.
That's what I thought. I saw a story that said she got 2, and I'm like, why would you get 2? Like, because everybody said the first one was horrid. Oh, I'm getting El Diablo Gatos here. What's up, the El Diablo Gatos? Are we saying that J-Lo's a part of the Eyes Wide Shut? She's El Diablo? Let me see. I'm going to look up this J-Lo engagement ring.
I'm going to see if they're actually going to get married.
That would be... They have to.
Is my mic working? Can you hear me?
I can hear you from the great beyond.
Am I coming in clear?
You're coming in clear.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Are they going to get married?
Okay, let me look. I'm
Doesn't
trying
look
to
like
focus my. That's... Don't a lot of readers also get the Hermit for Harry?
For Harry the Red, the prince?
For the dim-witted ginger? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do.
That's interesting. Oh, so I found the Hollywood Life. I don't know if it'll show up. Probably won't because my camera sucks. Oh, wait. 2 engagement rings. That's blurry as all get out, though. There we go. 2 engagement rings from Ben Affleck. Her green versus pink diamond in photos. Green versus pink diamond?
Oh, the first one was a pink diamond. That's why. When they got engaged, the first one, she got a pink diamond from him.
Shit, I forgot. She probably has that one still around. He didn't even need to buy a new one. You'd be like, don't you still have that thing in the safe? Go pull it out. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
So when I did if they were going to get married, I got the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups in reverse is like looking in all the wrong directions. Like this is seeing paths where there really aren't any. And then the Page of Cups is that very youthful, yay, we're all aglow and in love. 2 of Wands making the plans to move forward. And then we go, wah, 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 wah. Unhappy home. They can't really live together. And then Hermit, they're on their own. So what you got, baby?
Oh, yeah. I'm just looking.
What you get? Wah, 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 wah.
I'm just looking into the whole thing of their relationship. This is like, I think I got this. If I didn't get this in my first reading on those 2, I would be surprised. But this is a bunch of PR bullshit. It's we got 10 of Swords in reverse for the center of this thing. We have the Hangman. Like, we have the same issues that we had before. We had the imbalance, the tension, the drama. Like, they want to pretend they're like soulmates and like symbiotico or whatever the fuck. That's not the right word. Symbiotic. Symbiote.
Well, I think simpatico.
Simpatico.
Okay.
It's not Symbele for sure.
You almost said it.
I was close. They're trying to do it, but she's like, it was all like, I'm just trying to recapture the magic of the old Bennifer days, right? But this feels like this was I think I got this before, that this was a totally manufactured bullshit relationship. They're trying to squeeze all the juice out of this that they can. But I don't know that we're ever going to get down the aisle ever. It's kind of like I think it might be like, I had to make a choice between my career and my love or some shit. Who knows? Or I didn't know which engagement ring to wear to the wedding, so I couldn't marry him. Something dumb. She's gonna go hook up with some new dude after this wears out. Now here's the other interesting thing I just saw. She has a new Netflix special. halftime midlife crisis. I don't know, something like that. It's about her like first 50 years on the planet or some stupid shit like that. And don't get me wrong, I do enjoy J-Lo music. I am a fan of her music. You can, I know, vote me off of your island. I do like the music, but I think
I
she's
won't ever vote you off my island.
Oh,
I do
thank
like
you.
her music. And when she was on In Living Color, I wanted to be a fly girl, and she's only a couple years older than me. I was like, damn, man. And I do think she looks great. I got the moon again for this one, duality. So I think she looks phenomenal for her age. However, you don't look like that unless you are extremely regimented and extremely rigid. So
She might be. She
yeah,
learned how to pole dance.
I think personality wise, if that's what she is, and Ben
Is
has
not.
had issues in the past with substances. That means that he does not have control over certain things. It will only take a small series of events to knock him off that regimented behavior. And that will lead to disaster because she's not one to entertain the company of fools. What's the saying I'm trying to say?
Don't ask me. I don't even know simpatico, so shit out of luck if you're trying to get me to help you with your sayings.
With my sayings, we're just gonna make up some of our own.
Oh God, this is oh no, I'm not seeing this. Is not going to the oh God. I'm not seeing this go down to we're not going to get married. I'm not seeing that at all. This is oh God. This might go down in a
67. Got it. Suffer fools gladly. Sorry.
oh see, everybody who watches is way smarter than us. They like help us out when our brains fried. This looks like she might burn him to the ground when this breaks up this time. Like, I don't know if she broke, like, said, like, I don't think she did. She didn't go like, oh my gosh, Ben Affleck's horrible because he, you know, farted in bed and he hotboxed me and he's the worst ever. I don't know if she did that or not. But I think,
is that a psychic impression?
I kind of got one there. I'm thinking he might have done that. I don't know if that was the reason for the first breakup, but I'll put it out there. Allegedly, that's how I got it.
Well, that's one way to catch anal warts. I'm just saying.
Maybe that's how I caught him.
Where's that penicillin?
Damn it! I wish I had the penicillin.
Oh my goodness.
So what I'm looking at here is like this reunification of like, let's bring back the good old days is like going to be like when you've been on a road trip for like 900 days with somebody and you've had enough of that person. It's like, I have had enough. I'm at my wit's end and we're burning it to the ground. This relationship is like, you done. And it's like going down in a blaze of glory. That would be like, almost like I see like, I don't know if, I'm sure some female celebrity has written a book like this, but this felt like very Liz Taylor to me. Like she writes a book about all the men who screwed me over, didn't appreciate me and didn't love me, cheated on me, hotboxed me in the bedroom, all this. Like, I think she's going to write a book like that, like after this one breaks up, because I don't know that she has a batter on deck to come in and, you know, be the next boyfriend.
Wait, didn't she date A-Rod? Batter on deck? He was a pitcher.
Not maybe he's a catcher. I don't know, but I don't think she's going back to him.
Well, I actually have a Sportopedia in the room right now.
Oh. Well, I wonder if he was like, who was the other one? Derek Jeter, who was the like pervert who would always send the same gift basket to every chick he would invite to a hotel room.
No, I wasn't Jeter.
Wait, that wasn't
Oh.
Jeter. Who was it?
It wasn't Jeter though.
To be continued. We'll find that out. See, I told you. I have a Sportopedia here. I know nothing about sports. Absolutely nothing.
I haven't watched sports in so long. I'm really here. There's your fan. Oh, let's. Ooh,
Wait.
that's cool.
Even better. You ready?
Oh, Peter Monnet.
It makes noise.
You're like the female Peter Mon, or maybe you're not because we don't know anymore. With your
Well, you have to remember, I was called transgender on the last one, so my transvestite fan. No, this fan is like a whole $16 on Amazon. Go buy one; it's life changing. Yeah, all you have to do is go to one pool with this, and everyone's like, "You're my favorite person." And I went to a school event, and we were up in the stands in the gym, and everyone's waving their little pamphlets, the little programs, and I busted this thing out, and a whole bunch of people moved behind me so they could benefit from my fan. I was like, "That's okay, I got you too."
You should have charged them. I would. I'd be like,
throwing tarot cards at them.
Listen here, people. Pay
Got
up.
some shit going on. Alycia, this was awesome. I think this was one of our most fun ones. What do you think?
I concur. I loved it, and we got all sorts of trolls.
We got trolled. We got like super trolled on the.
We got super. Well, but we got a couple moderators over here. We're gonna have to find a couple moderators over there at your place for next time.
Okay.
Can the trolls come and get us? Yeah. So next time, that would be next week. We're gonna be over at Anna's place.
It'll be at my place.
If you haven't, let me see if I can pop up your link. I don't know if this thing is. I don't have.
It's on the description. If they go back to the replay, you had it on you tagged me in the description.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find it though, because I want to make sure it's like. Oh shit! This is gonna play. No! Don't play. Pause. Okay. Copy. Let's see if it works. I don't know if that works or not. I put it in the chat. It might not work. We'll see. Anyway,
thank you, darling.
Go over there and subscribe to Anna, and then when she schedules the next live, then you can go click and ding bells and all that stuff so you can hang out with us for the next Dueling Tarot. And thank you guys for hanging out with us. Make sure to give this video a like before you head out the door. That would be the best ever.
And there were a few requests for private readings in the link. If any of you would like a private reading, you can go to Alicia's link. You can go to my link. We both do private readings. We'd love to read for you guys. It's Easter weekend. We got nothing better to do but eat chocolate and those Reese's Easter eggs.
I was just thinking I'd better make sure I have a chocolate supply for my anal warts. Anyway. I apologize, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm potty mouth on Easter weekend.
Oh, you know what? We should also tease. Alycia and I were talking about doing like a channeling special. So
yeah. So if you guys have, you can put it in the comments after this video ends. If you guys have any requests of peeps that you would like to hear from, and especially if you can add the questions to what you're wondering about, that makes it extra helpful. Put that down in the comments below so then we can go over it and get that going.
Yeah, the channeling thing, I think the more questions we have in advance, the better, and then we can put together a really super cool channeling.
Yeah, because when you're in the zone, you don't want to be popped out of the zone. Is there a list? Jay, no. I don't know what the list is. What that you're referring to. Clarify that? Is there a list? I don't know. Please clarify.
It's like a VIP list.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a VIP list, my mailing list. If you're not on my mailing list, you can always go to AlyciaWicker.com and hop on the mailing list. And then I'll send you some cool emails about crystals and shit.
They are cool emails. They're really cool.
So yeah, Oh, Shelly's going to help us too. So we're going to have all sorts of people helping us out. That'll be
Super
awesome.
duper. Yeah, maybe when we do the channeling one, we'll have a special guest that can help read questions, and we can stay in the space, and we can have somebody read the questions.
Yeah.
Oh, what we could have them email them. So, where do you get your emails to? Do you like info@AlyciaWicker.com?
Yeah, I think that's one. Or I know support@AlyciaWicker.com is an email. Oh, Jay knows that. Are you answering any tarot? We're done with our show, Jay. No. So
Yeah,
we're
we've been
wrapping
here
up.
for a while. We're 2.5 hours in.
Yeah. So,
But if
and
you want a private reading, you can get one privately from either of us.
Yeah, if you want to book a private reading, you surely can. But yeah, if you guys wanted to just put your questions that you have for the person that you would like to have a channel from. So if it's like, oh, it's Marilyn Monroe, and I wanted to find out what she thought about the maid, something like that, put in the comments down below, and we will collect them and get them ready to do an episode on that. So there we go.
Fun stuff.
So everybody have an amazing Easter. Stay safe. Stay safe. Keep your eyes open. Watch them all.
Be alert like a bunny.
Be alert. I think Easter weekend's going to be amazing.
I think so too. Enjoy the full moon tomorrow, everybody. Alycia, as always, it's my favorite day of the week. I love doing the show with you. And I will for our secret relationship that we're having.
I'm so glad you're enjoying my anal warts. We can bond. I hope you had the penicillin.
Yes, sun giving. I love it. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.